can't even start to recall the amount of times my fear and lack of confidence has held me back from doing the things I'm supposed to do or achieving some certain goal.
Can I show my love for you?
This is a common struggle that most people face. I have faced it, I am facing it, I'm still facing it. And we can overcome it with the right mindset and strategies. To tell you the truth, there are so many ways fear and lack of confidence can manifest in our lives. Whether it's the fear of failure or the fear of what other people think or just general lack of self-belief. I can remember vividly some certain times when I would have some opinions about some topics and I would want to share it. I would want to make a video and post it and talk about it. But I would be so scared. Like I will have this fear inside of me and I will end up not doing it because this is the internet. I don't know what other people are going to think about my opinion. Maybe what if they don't resonate with my opinion? I was always scared of putting out my opinion out there. Or was it this time when I wanted to start making videos like this about self-development and mental health? I was literally so scared that my friends and people are going to be like, oh my god, look at her, she's now a motivational speaker. And for the longest of time, this fear kept on holding me back. It kept on affecting my self-confidence. I wasn't putting out videos the way I'm supposed to put out videos because I was just so scared of what people are going to say. Like, oh my god, is she a motivational speaker? Is she this? Is she that? Is she all of that? Just like me, I have come across a lot of people that would have been great in their field, but fear and lack of confidence is just a big problem. It just keep on making us miss out on opportunities. It prevents us from taking those risks and putting ourselves out there in a way that we need to. There are three types of fear that are most common in our day-to-day life that I want us to chat about in this video. I really want us to talk about it because they, in as much as they might not really look dangerous, they can be very dangerous and detrimental to our mental health and overall well-being. Number one is the fear of failure. This is the worst kind of fear because it can be so paralyzing. Imagine you not doing something because you're scared you're going to fail when you haven't even tried it yet. The fear of failure is so powerful because it taps into our deepest insecurities and vulnerabilities. You start doubting yourself, questioning your abilities, and all of these things will definitely prevent you from opportunities. It will keep you stuck. Number two is the fear of criticism. Now, this can be quite daunting because it taps into our need for acceptance and validation. Obviously, it's natural to desire approval from others. Fear of criticism can hold us back from expressing ourselves and pursuing our passion. Do you know what it means for people to criticize, judge, and ridicule you? Not everybody is strong the way we think. Most of these things affect us deeply, but if we learn the strategies to overcome all of these things, we can be better. Believe me, criticism, people judging you, criticizing you, and ridiculing you can be so overwhelming. That's why it's okay. It's okay to be scared of criticism. It's okay to be scared of people criticizing you. We're all humans and each of us have that fear in us. But how we handle it is the main juice. Now, the next kind of fear I want to talk about is the fear of rejection. It took me a lot of time to understand and dilute the fact that people can actually say no to me. It's natural to want to be accepted and valued by others. That is why this type of fear taps into our innate need for connection and belonging. And this kind of fear can manifest in various aspects of our lives, I tell you, such as relationships, career opportunities, or social interaction. Also, this type of fear is quite bad, the fear of rejection, because it can prevent you from putting yourself out there. No one loves to be rejected. Hence the reason why I don't even go to places that I'm not invited to. If you don't invite me, I'm not coming. Because I don't want to get to the gate and they reject me and now bounce me and say, oh no, your name is not on the list, blah, 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 blah. I will now go home with that fear of rejection. I get it. You see, I understand it. No one loves to be rejected in whatever situation. You might think that, oh my god, it's just rejection. But it does something to our mental health. But like I said, what we do with it is what matters. Who mention the great people that you know who have not faced that rejection before? A lot of great people have gotten their own fair share of rejection. But as for me, Cynthia Patrick, I have come to a conclusion that my self-worth should not be dependent on the rejection or the acceptance by others. If you reject me, I have not rejected myself. So how do we even battle all of those fears and lack of confidence? Well, this is a proven strategy that has worked on me and I'm going to be giving it out to you in this video today. So I would say the first thing to understand is the root cause, the foundation. Where is this fear and lack of confidence coming from? A lot of times, if you think about it, Most of these things happen like it's due to our childhood trauma, or it goes back to our childhood and the messages that we receive. In most of my videos, I've talked about how our childhood shapes our present self, because whatever message, however you've been groomed when you were a kid, it can affect you even now, either directly or indirectly. Maybe while growing up, we were told that we weren't good enough, or we shouldn't try for some certain things because we were not going to succeed in it. And all of these messages can be deeply ingrained into us, with or without you knowing, shaping our self-perception and the way we see things. Or even apart from childhood, it could be because of what happened in the past. Maybe you went for an audition, maybe a singing audition or something like that.
Just wanna go, yeah. Me neither. I wish never go, yeah. I just never go, yeah. Come on. Never go, yeah.
And you were told to go back home and never return again. I mean, some people can be so mean. I tell you, I remember my biology teacher who said that I would never pass my WAEC because I always sleep in her class and I don't copy notes. And she said I would never pass any of my exams, my WAEC. That was like too much. But she said that to me. In my mind, I rejected it immediately. And look at me today. I passed my biology exams, I passed my WAEC, my NECO, I graduated, I got into the university, I graduated, I succeeded, and I'm still doing my thing today. Just imagine I wasn't strong enough, or I was weak mentally. That statement could affect me forever. So some of these fears that we have can be tied to our past experiences of failure and rejection. When we've been let down or rejected before, it's natural for us to want to protect ourselves from that kind of pain repeating itself again. Now, after identifying the root cause of your problem, the next thing you want to do is to shift your mindset. Because at the end of the day, fear and lack of confidence are mental blocks that we have the power to overcome. One of the key things is to actually start reframing the way we view failure. Instead of seeing it or viewing it as the worst of the worst of the worst, we need to start seeing it as an opportunity to learn and grow. Let me tell you guys something. Let's take YouTube for instance. When I started putting out videos on this platform, it wasn't getting as much views as I envisioned. I will tell you, I will take my time to script, make a video and post. I will see 1 view. I'll come back again after 3 hours. 2 views, 5 views. I'm like, what is going on? I take my time to put out a lot of videos and nobody wants to watch my video. What is going on? But you know, of course I will feel bad. Of course I will feel so bad about it. But I am never going to say to myself, Cynthia, you have failed in this area. Even though that inside of me I felt like, oh my God, Cynthia, don't tell me you're failed in this career, in this YouTube that you've started. But I didn't want to agree. I didn't want to admit it to myself that I have failed, because I haven't really put in so much. I have done my best, but it's not enough for me to say that I have failed. The worst thing you will do to yourself is to accept that you're failed, or accept that you're a failure. Even if you, inside of your mind, you feel like, yes, you're failing and you're not getting it right. Keep on pushing. Don't ever say to yourself, oh my God, I failed. Don't accept it. If the moment you accept, you have accepted. The moment you accept that you're a failure, it just goes with you. It just goes with the flow. You become a failure naturally. So what I did with my YouTube was I re-strategized. Instead of seeing it like, oh my God, Cynthia, I am failing, or I'm not really getting it, I tried to see it as a learning opportunity. I'm like, okay, why is it that people are not watching that video? Why is it that people don't care about that video, those videos that I was making and all of that? I tried to see and sit down, re-strategize, understand what my audience wants. I now saw failure as a learning opportunities to help me grow, and today I am getting more views, not as much as I want, but more views than how I was getting back then. Imagine I just gave up and I said, oh, I failed in this career, I just closed it up and dumped it one way or the other. Today you will not be here watching me. Today I will not be here making this video. I always tend to tell myself that after all the successful people that you know, all the successful people that you've heard about have all gone through their own fair share of failure along the way. So who am I? Instead of seeing ourselves like a failure when we fail, come on, let's try to shift our mindset. It has more to do with being more positive than negative. Let's shift our mindset towards building our self-belief. And also we need to start taking action even when it feels scary. Sometimes you want to do something and you're so scared. You're so scared of either what if has always been a problem, because you're always like, what if this thing is going to be like this? What if people are going to say this? What if da? What if is always a big problem? So even if when in doubts, let's just shift our mindset and still pursue those dreams and still do what we're meant to do, because the more we push ourselves outside our comfort zone, the more likely our confidence will grow. Guys, it's all about building those mental muscle. I tell you, the mind is so powerful, and the moment you start understanding it and trying to work with it, the more powerful you're going to become. Now, the last action I took is what I call the practical strategy. One really powerful technique is visualization. This is so powerful. Like, I don't know why people ignore it. Like, visualization is literally so powerful. When you spend each day visualizing success, picturing yourself receiving that award, picturing yourself laughing, being happy, picturing yourself being in that mood that you want yourself to be in, picturing yourself achieving those goals and handling challenges with so much poise. And one thing is that our mind have an amazing way of turning these visualizations into reality. Also, one thing I've stopped doing is focusing so much on how far that I have to go. Instead, I've made a conscious effort to also focus on my small wins and my progress. The only thing I'm still finding it very hard to do is asking for help and support, because I am so used to this independent lifestyle. Even as a married woman, I still find it very hard to ask my husband for instance, this flower right here is not supposed to be here, it's supposed to be over there. The reason why it's here is because I normally use it to film, and Uche has warned me several times to stop lifting heavy things. So instead of going to disturb him when he's on call or he's on a system or doing something, I just be like, okay, let me just lift it and drop it, let me just do my thing by myself. This is just a little instance. It applies to a lot of things too in my life. Like, maybe when I want to pay for something, instead of asking him, babe, can you help me with so thing, I just pay for it. And when I don't have money, he'd be like, why didn't you ask me for money? Why didn't you do this? Why didn't, like, I'm just so used to doing things by myself like that. So asking for help and support is something I'm still trying to learn, but I'm working on it, because hey, it's not a bad thing to ask for help when you need it. Like they say, a closed mouth is a closed destiny. So now, there you have it, my friends. Your fear and lack of confidence might be holding you back right now, but I truly believe that you have the power to overcome it. If I can overcome my fear of posting and making videos and posting online, then you can overcome anything. Because I used to be so shy, I used to be so camera shy. Look at how confident I am today on camera. I'm even talking as if I'm having a conversation with you guys. I'm sure this feels like a conversation, like we're chatting, right? We're on FaceTime. Everything is just happening naturally. So if I can overcome this, then whatever fear you're going through is small, okay? So whatever you put your mind to, or you set your mind to, you can overcome. You know, all talk. Guys, it's not going to be easy, and it's going to take time and consistency. But guess what? We're not going anywhere. We're all on this planet Earth, so we have all the time to work on it. And I promise you guys, the reward on the other side is so worth it. So stand up, take those baby steps. Okay, keep moving. I'm rooting for you. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for sticking around. Keep rooting for me. Subscribe, like, comment, and do all the YouTube things. And please let me know down in the comment section what fear and lack of confidence has prevented you from achieving, or has held back from you. What's the English? Let's just chat in the comment section, okay? And I'll see you on my next video. For now,